5 in a row. Wow.
Great shot by Carlene. She actually put a little more speed on that ball. She was really aggressive through it. I love the reach. I mean, when they get really long with it, shot making is so much better.
Brittany leaves the 7-pin. Another pocket hit, though, for Emily. I'm not saying this game is all but lost, but if I were Vandy, I would really use this time to experiment and try to lock in so the next time you're back on this lane, you know what to do.
Especially with Kristen coming up, because Kristen has not been in the pocket yet. So I'd make a move.
Yeah.
See what happens. You know, score doesn't matter, especially if they just continue to mark.
Mm-hmm. Try to fake me. Came in off the bench in game 2, and all she did was strike. And does it again. Oh, they can't miss. 6 in a row.
That was a great sub right there. Again, able to line up off of her teammates, a little bit slower ball speed, a little bit further left than them, but same break.
Still searching on the right lane. Sarah Gill thinking, can I keep this string going?
And it's going to be very interesting to see what Stephen F. Austin does when they get back to the right lane. What adjustment they make from having the same reaction.
Right. I think it's whoever picks up on what to do on the right lane the fastest, that's the team that could wind up hoisting the trophy.
Well, we heard some of the coaches talking about it. They said we needed to stay ahead of the moves. We stayed ahead of the moves. We stayed out of trouble. And that's what got them here to the championship match.
Nice conversion. All right, 7 strikes in a row for the Lady Jocks. Here comes Sarah Gill. She's used to this kind of pressure. She bowled 2 300 games in high school. They were yelling, go, 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 but it needed to stop. Lucky, though, to trip out the 9 and leaves the much easier 3-6-10. Now let's see if Kristen makes a move. She did. And that's what you need from your senior leadership.
You can see on that shot right there, she trusted the ball to get a little bit further to the right, had a little more ball speed on it. She usually throws the ball pretty hard. Of course, like you said, she's coming off an injury, so probably a little tentative when she first started, but that was a very aggressive shot and made the move on the lane.
An open frame. It's not mathematically over. The max score, though, for Vandy is 196. And you can see Stephen F. Austin already at 183 with 2 frames to go. And those are the max scores. Again, the one that's important to look at there is Vandy's 196. So you basically need 14 picks to wrap up game 2, and that's going to do it right there. So we're going to be even at 1 game apiece.
And there's been a key here on this left lane, if you've noticed. A lot of light hits.
Yeah.
It was the 7-pin shoved off the deck last, and that one, they got the 2 taps on the 10-pin.
Well, they're making that move, and Now that one crossing over for Samantha. So you make the move on the right lane, then you have to get it back on the left lane where you were before.
And I think the left lane, the girls were playing a little bit deeper to start anyway. So whatever move they're chasing on this right lane, they can probably stay with that on the left lane. But we just got to figure out how much of a move when they come back to this right lane. And I would really be keeping my eye on what SFA is doing once they come back to this lane.
Absolutely. You know, at an elite level like this, they all have good form. They all can string together strikes, make their spares. They're very good. What it comes down to more than anything, and it's true at the pro level as well, is who makes the adjustments the quickest and who can come up with something that will work for you on these particular conditions.
Correct. It is about making the adjustments or seeing how the lane is transitioning and making that move 1 to 2 frames before your opponent.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easy to do, and sometimes it's not, especially with two shots per game. I mean, you're not allowing everybody to bowl 10 frames. So the adjustments might be a little, a little smaller because you don't know, you only got the 2 shots.
And you have to then read your teammates, and their style may be different than what you throw. So their line of attack may be different than what you do. But you have to learn that through the year. All right, if they're going to be here, I know I have to be here.
Right. Here's one of the keys. No matter how you throw the ball, just watch the ball motion. Where is the ball hooking? Where's the break point? And then line yourself up to try to get to that break point.
Okay. That makes it sound simple.
It is simple. We just make it tougher than it really is. I say that all the time. Way too much thinking.
What a game, though, for Stephen F. Austin. Including 6 strikes in a row at one point. It's going to be a 220-something for Stephen F. Austin. 160-something. So 222 in game 2. A 166 final for Vanderbilt. But Stephen F. Austin with 6 strikes in the middle of the game. They win game 2 going away. And we're tied 1 game apiece in this best of 7 final.
I haven't really thought too much about what it would mean. It'd probably mean the world, just because, we won one in 2007. It took us 11 years to win the second one, and then if it took 365 days to win the third one, I'd probably be, pretty ecstatic.
It's so hard to repeat, though. We talked about that in the Open, Carolyn, where you have that target on your back all season long. Everybody's gunning for you. And yet here they sit atop, the #1 ranked team coming in. They lost in the very opening round here in Ohio and had to fight through that loser's bracket. And they did it. And now here they are, tied 1 game apiece. We go to game 3, and Vanderbilt has moved over to what we consider the easier of the 2 lane conditions. Came off the hand of Emily Rigney, and she knew it as soon as she released it.
I'm not sure exactly what went wrong, but you could hear it at the foul, and she went, oh no.
I think she was actually relieved that didn't do something worse than that.
Just got that way. As you can see, that was just hanging on the edge. Just lost it a little bit to the left.
She's so close to that channel. I'm sure her first thought was, oh, that's going in the gutter. How about Carleen Byers? She bounced back in a big way.
This team